Tom was the All-American athlete in high school. He played on all the sports teams, and he was king of the prom, and he was going with Mary, and she was queen of all the things. She was on the queen of the prom, and she was on all the sports teams and the student council president and wrote the school newspaper. She did everything, and they were both really active, and they were in love, and everybody knew that they were made for each other, and they graduated from high school. And instead of going on to college, they decided that they had found their careers, and they married each other, and you went to the wedding maybe. Remember that day? It was a lot of fun. You said, "Where are you going for your honeymoon?" They said, "We have planned a trip to Hawaii." Great idea. And a few years later, you see them, "Gee, how was that trip?" Well, you know what we did? We decided not to go because we saved some money, and then along came Tom Jr. And as soon as Tom Jr. gets in grade school, we're going to be able to go to Hawaii. And a few more years go by, and then you run into him, "How was that trip to Hawaii?" Well, you know, we had a little Mary Jr. And Tom and Mary Jr. are both in grade school, and it's really tough to get a babysitter, and they're so active. As soon as those kids are independent and we get them to high school, we'll be able to go on a trip to Hawaii. You know, as time goes by, and it goes quicker as we get older, and pretty soon you run into them, you ask them, "How was that trip to Hawaii?" Well, you know, those kids are in high school now. You couldn't leave those kids alone. They might have a party while we're gone. And they're into all the sports just like we were, and we want to go see them. And, you know, just as soon as they get into college, we'll have some free time. As soon as they get into college, we'll take that trip to Hawaii. And time marches on, and you ask them again, "How was the trip?" And, you know, Tom and Mary are both in college now, and it's so expensive. The tuition is so high. And they come home every weekend, and they need laundry done, and we're trying to help them out the best we can. And, you know, as soon as they graduate from college, and a few more years go by, and you ask them, "How was that trip to Hawaii?" Well, you know, Tom and Mary both graduated, and they're married now. Tom has a little Tommy Jr. Jr. Mary has a little Mary Jr. Jr. And we are babysitting for those grandkids, and so that can help them out. And as soon as the grandkids get into school, and see where we're going with this? Pretty soon Tom and Mary are rocking on the front porch saying, "You know, we got to hurry up and go to that Hawaiian vacation because we're going to get too old to enjoy it." And then pretty soon Mary is rocking on the front porch alone saying, "I wish we'd have gone to Hawaii before Tom died." I don't mean to sound morbid, but maybe you know Tom and Mary. Maybe you are Tom and Mary. Maybe right this minute you are postponing doing exactly what I just said for the reasons I just said. And why did Tom and Mary never accomplish what they wanted to? My opinion is they never set a goal to do it. They just had a dream, a wandering generality that was interrupted by every distraction and able to be pushed aside because there was no commitment.